Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2036, transforming your emotional story around a better. Ooh. Hope you all have an awesome, amazing, beautiful day. And I'm happy to see you all here. I do gotta say, the main reason why I do this live show is I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves. And what do I mean by that is our go-to emotion is out of fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like we gotta prove ourselves out there to the world or someone else. And really, that's false information. That actually takes your energy away. It takes your power your way. My goal here on this channel to flip your emotional story around to a higher vibrational energy one, which is at a love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show going and let's get your life going. Ooh. Happy to see you all here. We got someone in the house, Andrew, Peter, Dollface, and Raquel. Thank you for all being here. I appreciate you guys so very much. Transforming your emotional story around. It's so important. Transforming it around involves becoming aware of the narrative of the story that we are currently telling ourselves. Identifying the limiting beliefs and constantly choosing to rewrite that story that's going on in the background so we can focus on what we can be empowered with and what we can grow with, so we can focus on our own personal growth. And what was really important, what's important, yeah, confirmation going on in the background, that's what's really important. It's really important for us to identify our current story, because what role we play in our story. Are we playing the victim in our story, or are we playing the victor in our story? What emotions do you experience, What part of it is working well and what part of it is holding you back? We're going to live a new story by recreating that story, by rewriting the script of the story that we got going on in the background. Give it a new narrative so it can align us with a new self, so we can co-create this better vibrational energetic field inside of us. Identifying that current story, becoming aware of that emotion when it comes up and the story that's going on in the background. Recognizing that narrative that you're telling yourself about your life situation, about your abilities, about your future, about your past. Pay attention. Be aware of that story that you are telling yourself. Write it down. Journal it out. Jot it down. Jot down your current story, the one that you're telling yourself, I'm not holy enough, I'm not complete enough, I'm not good enough, I don't know, I cannot, I don't know, there's too much, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that, I'm worried about that. Write down that story, including your self-limiting talks and your self-belief. Analyze it. Analyze it. See how that makes you feel, the way you're telling the story. It's not, that story's not making you feel very good. Look at that. Mercury retrograde goes, don't say it. Don't say it, Miss Gypsy, don't. I want you to analyze what role are you playing in your story? Are you being the victim, or are you being the victor? What emotions do you experience? What parts are working well and what parts are holding you back? When you're writing down that current story, that's the story we're going to rewrite. That's the story we're going to re-script. That's the one that we want to put in a narrative so it's working for you guys' highest good. Challenging limiting beliefs. I want you guys to question the beliefs you're holding. Question, are they truly serving you for your highest good? Those beliefs that you have, that you've been raised to believe through generational ways or through organizations or churches or religion. I know that's the same thing, but anyhow, analyze that belief that you're holding. Is it serving you for your highest good? Identify the core belief. What is the underlying belief that is driving your narrative in your story? Is that belief serving you for your highest good? If it's not, it's important for us to reframe the narrative thoughts. Changing the narrative or limiting thoughts with more empowering and realistic ones. It's like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I can do this. I know it seemed like a big dream, but all I had to do is put some energy into it and continue on believing in myself. And as I'm going forward towards that dream, if I get rerouted or restructured, I'm okay with that because I'm still going forward in believing in myself instead of living in fear, doubt, and insecurity and not giving it any momentum. Rewrite the story. Create a new narrative. Yeah. Develop a story that aligns with your values, aligns with your goals, and aligns with your ambitions. Yeah, something like that. Focus on empowerment. Focus on empowerment, enthusiasm with strength, with resilience, with capability for growth. What is going to grow you? What's going to make you stronger? What makes you better? What empowers you? Practice that positive self-talk. It's important. Replace the negative self-talk with positive and encouraging ones like affirmations. Like when I get up and in the morning I go, oh, I just feel so exhausted. I want you to take that story and rewrite it. Yeah, I may feel a little tired this morning. I just waking up. But, I know once I get up and out of bed, I start waking up and I start feeling better. So, it's a brand new day. I'm ready to give it another try. We got to rewrite the script, rewriting the story. It's important for us to take action. Live your new story. Live it. Flip those feels to create a loving path to freedom and joy and happiness and self-confidence. Live the story. Act in a way that aligns with your new narrative that you've created. Set boundaries. Yeah, boundaries are important, especially when we're learning how to flip our script around and flipping our story around to this better one, because the narrative all around us is all taught us lackluster, not whole, not complete. I don't know. You can't. Don't do it. Don't try it. You're not worthy enough. You don't have enough. Oh, you can't do that. It takes too much. No. Well, I just set the boundaries. Push that energy away. Says, yeah, that may be your belief, but I have a brand new belief. I have a different belief system. My belief system, it says I can do this because my passion says this is what I want to do, and I'm going to put my energy into it to give it that desire. I'm going to put desire into my passion to give it the flow that it needs. So you can believe all you want, that lower vibrational energetic story that I can't do it or it's not worthy of my time or my energy. I'm going to rewrite my story. I'm going to set boundaries with that energy from coming in from other people, that those non-slayers, about those guys. Yeah. And sometimes it's important to seek support, whether it's coming to watch your hidden love story here on YouTube every Monday and Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. Or, rather it's some counseling or coaching or friends or somebody that you can really trust. Sometimes we need to connect with a therapist or a counselor or a support group to help you narrative your process. But I think this is a good place to be, because I'm going to flip that story around to better. I mean, you can come in to me with your heart feeling achy, breaky, broken, and you're going to give me the story, and I'm going to take your story, and I'm going to shred it to pieces. I'm going to get rid of that old narrative story. I'm going to flip it around. How I'm going to word it back to is going to empower you. It's going to give you strength. It's going to give you courage. It's going to get you to stand up and stand tall for yourself, for your life. Instead of saying the old story is saying, I am not good enough. The new story is, what happened? That I am capable and I am learning and growing every day. Yes, I'm growing every day. The limiting belief is I'm destined to fail. No, no, no. You want to say I can achieve my goals with effort and persistence. Confirmation. Flip that script, flip that story, Do not allow the life situations that are happening around you to take your energy flow away. It can happen so easy. I've had a few phone calls before this live show. In fact, that's why I was late, is I had a few phone calls, and every phone call was about distress, or how their heart was broken, or how something wasn't working out for them the way that they thought. And all I did was re-script their story to re-look at what it is they're telling themselves and how they can look at it differently, so they can truly stand tall, stand in their power, and be the person that they truly are meant to be, with strength, with courage, giving ourselves confidence, knowing that we can go forward in our life direction just the way that we were meant to do, by living in the energy of love, living in the energy of passion, living in the energy of peace. It is the story that we got going on in the background that we really need to re-script and rewrite, to change the vibration around with that emotion, that underlying emotion of fear, doubt, insecurity. I'm not whole enough, I'm not complete enough, I'm sad and I'm heartbroken about this whole situation. No, 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 no. Let that heart grow. Let it expand. Let yourself stand tall for who you are. Pull your energy back. Let's live into your own vibration. Let's live into your story. Let's make your story that you're awesome, you're amazing, you're special, you're unique, you're one of a kind, because you are. It's all about flipping the emotional story around to better. Yeah, I have a book over there on Amazon. It actually talks about, how we got stuck in this lower vibrational energetical feeling. You ought to go check it out. It's as e-copy or hard copy. Here, let me send you over to my commercial. I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And she's back, just like she promised. Woo, 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 woo. That's the vibration I want you guys to be in. Woo, 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 woo. Life is good. Yeah, shine your brightest light. Let that light shine. Let you shine that light upon yourself. Keep dreaming your story. Keep dreaming your amazing story. That's the way to go, because you feel nice, you feel special, you feel unique. Let what it is that you do be that romantic partner in your life. Yeah, that's what you're craving. That's what you're desiring. Yeah. Let it be that romance that you're craving out there. Remove all obstacles, any judgment, any expectation. We're going to remove it. Get rid of it. And let's go with the flow. Let's go with the flow with love. Loving who you are, loving the whole being of who you are. Let go of any judgment, any expectation. Go with the flow with love, and you will watch your life become so colorful, like it's colorful here. Yeah, that's what'll happen. When you start really stepping up the game and claiming your life story in this higher vibrational energy, your colors in your life change. Not necessarily this way, but your aura will change, where all of a sudden everybody's going to be like waving at you, or saying you look nice, or I love this, or I love that, or they want to help you out. Just all kinds of things, and trust that divine is always, always, always on your side. I have another kind of commercial. It's about stepping into your power. I'm going to run that, and then when I come back, I'm going to read from Love Your Inner Goddess. So I'll be right back. So again, don't go anywhere. I'm still going to be here, as I'm going to have you guys all still be here too. Here we go. Yeah, Miss Gypsy, she's kind of been coaching all day today. So. All right, let's see. We got Love Your Inner Goddess, and the card that was drawn out of Love Your Inner Goddess is Angel of Truth, Be True to You. Okay, let's see what the card has to say. It says, the truth wants to be told, yep, and it needs to be heard. It may seem like the whole world wants to believe in a lie, and so you wonder if you're crazy because you want to know the truth. You just think it's crazy. If you are the only one who is thinking differently and desiring to hear the real story emerge. Yet those that fight against the truth are even more in need of it. They need the truth even more. There can be no healing, no freedom, no moving on without the truth. You are going to be blessed with the truth being revealed and realization about yourself, the world, or others that will bring you relief. It will happen at the right time, and it will set your soul free. Spiritual guidance. Sometimes the lies are repeatedly told. They are told so much we become familiar with them, and that we forget that they're lies, and we begin to believe that they are real and that they are truths. That's how we got caught up into the lower vibrational story in the first place, is believing on all the lies, and those lies became our truths. And now we've been building our foundation off of a lie, which is, has cracks in it and can crumple and break. Maybe it's just someone just judging us, or that is making a lie. Or maybe it's advertising or the media, which is often more deceptive, manipulative than the source of correct information. Isn't that the truth? Wherever the source, all untruth teaches us is the same thing, that we must be afraid and hate each other. When we are fed so many false truths, it can become hard to remember what the real truth feels like. It can even start to seem like the truth doesn't matter as much as being able to convince another person to accept your point of view. This is like poison for the soul. The soul needs truth like the body needs air. You're telling me. It keeps us alive. In fact, one of the people I was talking to, they were saying, hey, I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing until I got the truth out. And I said, well, that's good, because the truth needs to be told. I go, because if you're not getting the truth and you're living in the lie, that lie builds up and causes illnesses and disease and blockages. So I told them they did the right thing by pushing to get the truth, not to feel anything wrong about it. The soul needs the truth like the body needs air. It keeps us alive. Deep in your soul, you know what is true, and you know when you and anyone else is not being truthful. You are sensitive enough to know that only truth feels good for you. You must give yourself permission to be truthful with your own soul and live honestly, authentically, and bravely in this world. It is the only way for you to really be you. The angel of truth comes to you with protection and encourages you to put your faith in trust, because it will always shine stronger than any lie. The assignment here at the end, it says, place one hand over your throat and say out loud, I now release any lies, gossips, curses, deceptions made by me or against me in this lifetime or any other. Through divine love, mercy, and companion, my entire being is now blessed and cleansed. I am free to live, love, and express truth in all of my shiny glory. Yeah, it's all about that, It is. So to recap on today's show, it's identify your current story, to become aware of what narrative you've been telling yourself, to write down the narrative that you're telling yourself, that self-talk and the beliefs, and then analyze it. Then challenge your limiting beliefs. Question the story that's going on in the background. Identify those core beliefs. Reframe any negative thoughts. Rewrite your story. Create a new narrative. Focus on empowerment. Practice self-talk. Take action. Use your new story. Set boundaries and seek support when needed. Remember, an old story, when you're saying, I'm not good enough, the new story is, I am capable and I am learning to grow every single day. That's what I have for today's show. Thank you for coming and watching Your Hidden Love Story, episode 2036, Transforming Your Emotional Story. Until next time, have an awesome, amazing, beautiful day, and I'll see you on part 2 of the show in about 15 minutes. Maybe it might be a little bit longer because I still need to do some setup because I had a lot of interruption before the show today. So just give me a moment, but I will be right there. So haven't even started normally I have it started running in the background for you to run right over there, but you got to give me just a moment of time. All right, till next time. Bye bye, butterflies. Catch.